What's that sound? Eric Rossi, the guy with the eye here. I'm going to tell you an easy, simple way to get a do-it-yourself, basically time-lapse rotation machine, whatever you want to call it, for your GoPro, for your action camera. And guess what? It costs under $10, but what is it? So if you do a search for DIY, like time-lapse products for your GoPro action cameras, you're going to find a whole slew of things over like $30, $100, all rotational, mechanical, and it's great quality stuff. Absolutely, you can control it. It's a little more controlled. But guess what? You can actually do something for under $10 to get the exact same effect. And I found out how to do it. I did my research, and it's as simple as getting an Ikea. Ikea is pretty much known almost everywhere, especially if you're from Sweden. I don't know how to speak Swedish, but especially if you're from Sweden and anywhere else. This is an Ikea Egg Timer with a simple adhesive GoPro mount on this. So essentially what I made was a time-lapse thing for $6. And I'm going to link below the exact model of this egg timer, because essentially what it does is you spin it and it automatically rotates to go back to zero. So if you set this for 15 minutes, it will spin and head back to zero. So essentially you're doing a DIY 360 degree time lapse for under $10. And as I said, this is about $6. You can find it, even if you can't really find it on Amazon, you might be able to find it for $8. And all you need is this. You don't have to modify it if you want. There's tutorials that you could search for taking out the bell in these, so you don't hear that as it's going off. I really don't care. And I'm going to show you some B-roll about what this looks like. I went to a park. I just set up my tripod and have my plate in it, and it's a pretty wide base. So all I did was just sit it on top of where my plate and head would insert, or where my plate would insert, and it fit simply as well. You know, it was very flush. It was very even, and I just let it go. I turned it to 20 minutes, so I'm going to show you this sped up. I didn't do a full 360 because I probably would have had to stay maybe about another 10 to 30 minutes. So maybe that's one thing that, is obviously a downside to not spending $30 to $100 on these time lapses, is that, this will take some time to get a full 360, but if you have this out for about an hour, you will probably be able to do it. Maybe 45 minutes to an hour should do that. So as I said, all this sped up right here that you're watching, just came from that one take. The end product, I'll even show you a picture of when I did it. I'll pop that up, and I just took some on my phone. But this is the product right here. It's simple. It's easy. It's under $10. Once again, I'll link this down below so you can check it out. Just get an adhesive mount and then mount your GoPro, whatever action camera. This is the SJ Cam 4000 Plus, shot in 2K. That's it. That's the simple DIY 360 without spending a ton of money. And the only thing that it'll invest is more or less your time. But you can speed it up. Towards the end of the video, I actually, it was on top of my GoPro. It was on top of my tripod. And because it was level and it's pretty smooth, because you have a little bit of grip right here as well, essentially what I did was just took it manually and spun it myself. And you'll see the difference. And you could easily do a 360 that way as well. So under 10 bucks, 360, simple. What else do you need? Any questions or comments, please leave those down below. Au revoir.